Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you can guess, today I'm going to be doing a fall baking video. So I'm actually going to be doing a series of baking videos, all to do with fall. So there's going to be 5. This will be one of 5, and today I'm doing pumpkin scones. All right, first things first, so gluten-free flour. I'm using Bob's Red Mill, all-purpose baking flour. In a large mixing bowl, you're gonna put 5 cups of your gluten-free flour. So I've got 2, now we've got 4. Then, what you wanna do, xanthan gum. So that is going to work as your binder. 1 tablespoon of xanthan gum, 3 tablespoons baking powder, 1½ cups of sugar, only 1½. Alrighty, so, and you need cold earth balance. This is vital to your making of your scones. It's way better. Let's do it in here. So, now I've got some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I'm going to do 2 cups of this. Add about a tablespoon of vanilla. I'm adding apple cider vinegar. It's going to turn it into a buttermilk. Once you put the apple cider vinegar into your almond milk, it curdles it, creating a buttermilk. So I just put about a tablespoon of that, and I'm going to set that aside. Next, I'm putting a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, maybe 1 more, 2 teaspoons. And you're just gonna whisk that together so it's all combined. And I'm gonna set this aside. If you don't have a pastry cutter, this is a little trick that I like to do to get the butter really flattened out a lot easier so your hands don't melt it. So you want the butter to be completely flattened when you massage it into the dough without touching it as much as possible. You don't want it to be melted, you want to have cold butter. And this is really important if you want to have that nice fluffy, flaky pastry. Okay? So I left the butter out a little too long. What I'm gonna do is pop it in the freezer for a second, so then it'll be much easier to work with, trust me. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm gonna stick this in the freezer all together so everything's nice and cold when it comes out. So now that it's been chilling for a little bit, you're gonna wanna massage the butter into the flour, creating little pea-shaped, like, little pieces. This works best if you if you actually have a pastry cutter. It's a lot easier than getting your fingers all gooey like I am. All right, so this is looking pretty good now. So you just want a crumbly, like sandy texture like this. See how there's all really small, tiny pieces. The next step that we're gonna do is add our almond milk. So you're gonna want to slowly add it in. You can actually see how much it's curdled. Okay, so I've got a 1/4 cup of real pumpkin here. I'm just gonna add that in. With an ice cream scoop, I'm going to scoop the batter onto the tray and distribute them evenly. All right, so there is one tray ready to go. So I'm just gonna pop these in the oven. I just took these scones out of the oven and they are perfect. So I'm gonna set them on this cooling rack to cool. And then, while we're waiting for that, we can make the icing for the top. I'm just gonna set these aside so they can cool while we make the icing. The icing for these is super, super simple. You're going to need icing sugar, almond milk. I've got 2 cups of icing sugar in my measuring cup. I'm going to put a splash of almond milk, a splash of vanilla, and a dash of pumpkin pie spice. And then you're just gonna whisk it all up. I've got a nice thick consistency here that will be easy to drizzle onto the scones. I might add a dash more of icing sugar. I like the icing on the top to be thick enough so that it doesn't run down the sides and you can make a really nice design with it. So now I've got it at the consistency that I want it, just like that. Delicious. So now that my scones are cooled, I'm going to ice them. My suggestion to you is put your cooling rack back on top of the tray that you had the parchment paper on, or you're gonna make a huge mess. You can do any design you really want. I just like to go back and forth, or you can do a crisscross kind of thing, but this is the one that I like to do. And there you have it, pumpkin scones. Oh, they're gluten free, so you can have like 10 of them.